And today we're going to be making cucumber salad. We're going to make it two ways. One like a dill with the traditional onion and sugar, and then the other a creamy cucumber salad. And I'm also going to make some cucumber sandwiches. So I've got this large cucumber. We're going to make it three ways today. I hope you're ready to dive in and have something refreshing in the summer when it's so hot outside. So I'm going to bring y'all in a little closer. And the first thing we're going to do is slice up our cucumber. And I have got a glove so that I don't get cut. And we're just going to use my box grater. And we're going to slice it up. We're going to be using some green onion today. Just all different kinds of stuff. It's going to be good. So I have a slicer on the side of this. And let me go ahead and slice off the very end. I'm not going to use it at all because it's got the rind on it. I'm just going to push it off my little cutting board. And this is going to make a lot of cucumbers. You just have to try to hold your cucumber level, and it's not the easiest thing to do. But if you slice your cucumber thin, then it's just, I think it tastes better. Now, some of y'all choose to peel your cucumber, and I don't have to do that. I think it's pretty with the peeling on there, and I actually like the taste of the cucumber peeling, so the cucumber peeling don't bother me. I hope y'all are having a blessed day today. When you use something like this, it does make it thin, but the good thing about making it thin, y'all, is it really absorbs the flavors, your vinegar and your sugar and stuff like that, and it's going to taste really good. And I'm going to stuff a tomato, I think, before we get off of here. We're going to do all kind of stuff. Probably have 4 things. And let y'all see how pretty it can be in case you're going to have a luncheon or something like that, or a friend over for lunch this summer, and you want to do something a little bit different. It is kind of a girly thing, though, I have to say. I mean, I'm sure there's some men that love cucumber salad, but there's something about women and salads. I don't know what it is. I guess I could let y'all look at me for a second so y'all weren't staring at the thing so long. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not used to videoing myself live. Chris is usually in here with me, but he just took a long walk and he is burning up. It is hot outside today. So he was not interested in coming here and helping me do a live. And I said, I really want to do a live, and that way I don't have to edit it. Y'all don't realize it, but when I video and I edit, it really, and I've been editing myself lately. It takes me about 2 hours to video, and it takes me about 2 hours to edit. So it takes my whole day. And those edited videos require a lot of time. All right, this is good. Let me show y'all all our cucumber. Once I get it all out of here. And we're going to start our magic. Our magic, y'all. Now, good morning, everybody. Let me show y'all what I got. So I got all this cucumber here that I just grated. I've got some cream cheese because we're going to make a cucumber sandwich. I've got some sour cream because we're going to make a creamy cucumber salad, as well as a regular dill cucumber salad. I've got some things from the garden that I might throw in one of them. Why not? I think it would be good. We've got some nice chives or green onion, whatever you call it. And we've also got some olive oil, some vinegar, some dill. There's so many things you could do with cucumber. I did get out my pimentos, some sugar, and we're going to get started on this. So I hope y'all are ready. I think to start with, I'll just bring y'all up like this. And we'll see how your view is. Let's see if you can see my head. See if you can see my head, Fred. Oh, you know what? We could go ahead and chop up a few green onion. Sorry, y'all, but I'm just doing my best here. Doing my best here. Okay, here's all my cucumber. And since we're making it different ways, we'll have to decide what to do with that. And I think I'll just chop up one of these green onion. I didn't sharpen this. I'm not sure if it needed sharpening or not. Now, this is really not chives. It's just green onion. There's a difference, but my mama never bought chives ever, and they cost more. But I never go in the grocery store that I don't pick up a pack of a little, set of green onions like this. Mama always did every week in the grocery store, and so do I. I don't know if you guys do or not. We always pick up a cabbage if we don't have one at home. We pick up celery. We pick up onion like this. Potatoes. Mama made fresh potatoes every week. And, those were just staples that we had in our house. So Mama always had a green onion. And, of course, we grew our own onion once the weather was good and we could. This ought to be plenty of onion for what we need. Now, a lot of them will tell you to grate your onion when you're doing cucumber salad, but I don't do that. I just chop it up. So we'll see how that looks. I don't know why, but my nose has got to where it must be allergies a little bit this time of year. I typically don't have them. And lately, mine have been bothering me, which is really strange. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of different ways. I am going to use a few slices in a sandwich. It's not going to take much. So we'll just leave a few slices on this cutting board and save them for our sandwiches, because I'm only going to make a couple of examples for y'all in case you're having some friends over and you want to make a nice cucumber sandwich this summer. All right. So we'll put half of these in here. And we'll put the other half in here. And we're going to do one creamy and one more like dill. Okay. They smell so good. The good thing about buying one of those is most of the time they're on sale and you get a lot of cucumber. And I'm doing this two different ways so that I can show y'all two different ways to make it. Now I can take my glove off. That glove, it just makes it so much easier on you. Now, I really think this is about a half a recipe because I tell you to use 2 cups, but really, let me see if this is about a cup of cucumber before I start. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's right at a cup. So we're going to make my recipe first, and you're going to have the onion sliced thin, your cucumber, your white vinegar, which is 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. We got to slice up a red onion to go in this one. Now, I'm doing a half recipe, so it's going to be a tablespoon of vinegar and a tablespoon of sugar. And, of course, after these marinate, they're even better. Oh, it smells so good. Tablespoon of olive oil. Now, this is the fun part. This is just the basic recipe. and a half teaspoon of dill weed. We're just going to shake some in there. Okay. That's all there is to it. You just add your onion to that and you let it marinate and you have it with your dinner. All right. I'm going to chop up some red onion real quick because I forgot to. I don't even know if this red onion is going to be good, y'all. We may have to, no, I don't think it is. We're going to have to chop up a Vidalia in ours. I guess before I do that, y'all, we're just going to keep going. And we'll do that last because everybody knows how to chop an onion. And I'm just going to toss this and we'll put the onion in there later. How's that? I don't want y'all to be too bored. I want y'all to see me do more than one thing before you get bored and hang up. All right, there's that one. And you can always use pepper out of the garden, green pepper, add some tomato to it, whatever you want to do. But I think the tomato would be better in the creamy one. All right. Now for the creamy. For creamy salad, some people do use sour cream. Some people use cream cheese. I'm going to use cream cheese on my sandwiches. I'm going to use the cream cheese on the sandwiches we make. And we might add a little cream cheese to this one. Why not? It'll be fun. Because I'm not going to need a lot of cream cheese for my sandwiches. So let's put about a couple of ounces of room temperature cream cheese in this one. We're going to put about a quarter cup of sour cream. I'm going to put them both. We're going to put about a teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to add some dill to it. Not some dill, but some pimentos. Because I think they're pretty and they taste good. So just kind of strain them a little bit. And I'm going to just put it in a teaspoon. I'm just going to put in a dash of oil, some splash of vinegar, and let's go ahead and throw the onion in there and mix it up at the same time. The onion that we chopped up. That's the green onion, okay? And we're just going to mix this up good together and make a creamy sauce. Now, I'm going to bring y'all up close, move my book, and let y'all watch me cook so y'all can see what I'm doing. It is a live view. Hopefully, y'all can hear me good and see good. So just get you something and do a really good job smashing that cream cheese in with that sour cream. And I'm going to taste it, and if I need to add something to it, I will. If you really wanted to be picky, if you're having company, you could blend it with your mixer, you know, to make it real creamy looking. I don't know if y'all like cottage cheese or not, but I do. I'm not going to put it in here, but I like it. Okay, I'm going to put some black pepper in it. Today we're just using regular old, plain old, J-No ingredients. Now, a lot of the recipes tell you to use white pepper, I guess, so that you can't see the pepper in the cucumber, but I don't think that's a big deal. Here's our cucumbers. And they should have a little bit of juice in the bottom, but they don't have enough juice in the bottom that I need to drain them, okay? So we're going to leave them like they are. Add this to it. Oh, let me taste this first and see if I like it. Let me get something to taste it with. Let me taste it with a cucumber. You know, before you put it on there, I'm just doing this on the fly. So just in case it's not perfect, I need to know if I need to add something to it. I think it needs more zap. It's good, but it needs just a little bit of zap. Okay, we're going to add just another splash of vinegar to it. Ooh, it's good. Man, this is such a good, that was quite a splash, wasn't it, y'all? Quite a splash. And that little bit of sugar in there is good. I'm going to add just a little bit more pimento because you can barely see it. It was a teaspoon. Now I'm going to add another teaspoon. Now, this is the salad I would add the tomato to. If you want to add a tomato out of the garden, I've got plenty of those small ones that I could add. It's totally up to you what you want in your salad. So if you just want it creamy cucumber, then this has got the onion, the cucumbers. But I got plenty of dressing. I think I'm going to add a few tomatoes. But now the tomatoes will make it wet. And I don't know if it needs to be any more wet than that. So we may put them in here whole. Let's add a few tomatoes to it. We'll put them in here whole. I've already washed them. I don't always take the things off of them. I just rinse them. They come right out of the garden. We don't poison them or anything like that, so I just rinse them off when I get them in. Chris brings me a few every day. Now, the reason I am not, if you're just coming in, the reason I'm not halving these is because you don't want all this juice inside your creamy cucumber dressing. There it is. The more the merrier. You can add bell pepper to it out of the garden. Let's add a little bell pepper to it. We got plenty of dressing, so I say the more the merrier. What do y'all say? And then I'm going to show y'all how to make a few sandwiches. So this is a pepper out of the garden as well. We got so much pepper, y'all. We've got this pepper out of the garden we could use and add to it. And if we're going to do that, I'm going to take the seed pod out of the middle. I don't mind having a few seeds in it, but you don't want a lot. Let me put this in the sink. Shake it out. All right. And we're just going to chop up a little bit of green pepper. And you want it thin, or pretty thin. Guess I'll just pick it up and do it. Some of them I didn't get too thin. Oh, they're close enough. Let's do half. I wanted to half them because to me that's too much, too long. And then you can just take this and cut it as well and throw a little of this in there too. Let me do it this way. It's easier. Okay. So our cucumber salad turned into a garden salad. Well, it's not really garden salad, but you know what I mean. Stuff out of the garden. Oh, man, it looks good. All right, so there's our creamy cucumber dressing. And we'll finish off our dill in just a minute. But I'm going to show y'all how to make a good cucumber sandwich. If you're going to have some friends over this summer and you want to have a nice sandwich, let me get my bread. I got this bread yesterday. I don't normally buy it, but it was buy one, get one free. And so I got it. It's whole wheat. It smells like rye, though, y'all. It's very rye smelling. So when you make a cucumber sandwich, you make sure and get the inside pieces of bread like that. And I'm going to make little sandwiches and show y'all how to do them. You can do them different ways. Let me get me a bread knife. So you're going to trim off. You always trim off the edges when you're making a tea sandwich. That's what they're called. And these are fun to eat with your friends and have your sweet tea out on the porch. And you want them to be perfect or look pretty close to perfect. And you want them to be little. So they can be little rectangles or they can be little squares, however you want to do it. I think I'm going to do rectangles because of the shape of my bread. You can let them be a complete sandwich with 2 pieces of bread, or you can let the topping just sit on the top of it and have an open sandwich, in other words. You can use cookie cutters, but I find they smash the bread. I would rather use a bread knife and cut it myself, okay? So when you make cucumber sandwiches, you can do them all different kinds of ways. So here's our bases. And I've got some cream cheese. Now you can take this cream cheese and you can put herbs in it and then spread it on there if you want to. Here's our cream cheese. What we could do is add our onion to the cream cheese. It's just according to how you want it to look, but we'll do that. We'll add the onion to the cream cheese and mix it up. And I'm going to add just a touch of salt. Well, let me taste this and see if it's got any salt in it first. Not much. I didn't have my salt out, y'all. I got to get it. It's already good. It already tastes good, for real. How could it not be? You're going to put a dash of salt in it. A little bit of pepper. If you don't want the pepper to show, then you can use white pepper if you're picky. Now, you can cut up your cucumber and put it inside the cream cheese, or you can just use this as a spread and put cucumber on it, and that's what I'm going to do. So you're going to put your spread on your sandwiches. And these really are good, y'all. Very good. Back in the day, the Southern Belles always had their tea sandwiches and parties. We don't carry on those traditions like we used to, or at least I don't. I'm not much of a social butterfly, to tell y'all the truth. I'm just not. But my mom and dad weren't that way. Like, we didn't go to parties outside of the family. It was just family and that was it. I don't know if your family socializes or not. A lot of the families here in our neighborhood do. They go to the beach every weekend on their boats. But me and Chris have just never been one to do it. But I think that has a lot to do with how you're raised, don't you? Like, we just never went anywhere when I was a kid. I tell you where we went. We went to the grocery store on Friday. We went to church on Sunday. And we went to family gatherings. And that was it. We didn't socialize. But now there's a lot of people that do socialize. So if you do socialize, this is a good thing to do. Of course, you can serve it to your family as well. All right. So then you're like, where's the cucumber? Right here. They're beautiful. Y'all, there's nothing better than a thin slice of cucumber like this on chicken salad. If you've never had a slice of cucumber on chicken salad, oh my stars, it's a must try. Now, if you wanted to serve these open and not put a top on them, you can top them with like pimentos or something. Just chop pimento. We'll get out a few. And I'll show you. And you can put the pimento on them. But I'm just saying, if you want to just make it pretty for people to pick up and eat, just put a few pimentos on the top. Like so. And then you can serve them open face. If not, then you're just going to close them up. I lost some of my bread. Where did I put it? Did I put? I did. I put the base on 2. I guess I'm going to have 4 closed and 4 open face. That's funny. And then I'm going to try one for y'all. We'll try this one. Now, I'm going to show you how to stuff a tomato, and then we'll hang up. Cucumbers, you could do a lot with cucumbers. I wanted you to see all the different things you could do with them. You can't beat that. I mean, you can't beat it. It's every bit as good as any other sandwich, or better, really. It has so much flavor with the cream cheese and the diced onion in it. Oh, my stars. It's delicious. Oh, delicious. Woo! That's good. All right. I'm going to show y'all how to do one more thing. Right quick. And that is, we're going to stuff a tomato with these. Now, I didn't get the onion in here because I just wasn't quite prepared when I went live. So we're going to slice a few onion and put in here. You can use, let's just use my green onion that I've already washed. And that way I don't have to slice up another onion. Okay? I mean, an onion is an onion is an onion. Right? So we're going to use this one. I know one thing, that green onion is delicious in that cream cheese. It's so good. I want to use one of these in here. Really is that good. That's probably enough for the amount of cucumber we have. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take this tomato. happy honey bun. I guess y'all can see. And I am going to take the top off of it. Well, yeah, I'm just going to slice the whole top off of it. And then you're going to core it. And I'm going to make a mess. So get ready. It's juicy. The biggest deal is that you got to be careful. Let me get me a spoon. And not make a hole in the bottom of the tomato when you're coring it, okay? And this is just something if you want to make something pretty for the middle of the table, or if you really want to impress one of your friends when they come over, if you've got a plethora of tomatoes from the garden. Because that's what some people don't realize. Some of us that grow vegetables, if they knew how many vegetables that come out of a big garden, they wouldn't have. A lot of people really don't have any idea how much stuff you actually get. They don't really understand. So, I'm going to try to wipe up my mess for y'all. Now, I'm going to show y'all how pretty this is. So, get your tomato. And if you want to go all fancy, you can zigzag the top of it. Do y'all want me to do that? I guess I can try. You know, back in the day, women did this. We'll just pretend like we're one of those women back in the day. You know, if you pick up those old cookbooks, this is the kind of stuff you see. This is the kind of stuff you see. And that's really what my channel is supposed to be about. So it takes a little extra, but if you're just making one or two of these, you can do it. You just got to have a tomato that's big enough, y'all, that it's going to hold up. Okay? Now it's really pretty. Now it's even prettier. I'm getting all the meat off the tips to make it even prettier. Because you don't want it all sticking out. All right. I'm going to take that out. And now what you're going to do, y'all are just going to have to deal with this because I'm going to mix this up with my hands. Are you ready? Now that's already got the vinegar, the salt, and the sugar and all that in there. I'm pretty sure I put salt in it. Let me taste one. No, I didn't put salt in it. Let's put a little salt on it. And now you're going to take this dilled. It's dilled. It has dill in it. And this is what you call a stuffed dill tomato. And cutting up the cucumbers thin like that makes it pretty when you stuff it. You want to kind of curl them. Make them look pretty in it. Come on, y'all curl up for me. For the camera. I got some half pieces. How y'all like that? A stuffed, that's really a cucumber dill stuffed tomato, is what that is. I found it in one of my old cookbooks. All right. I got to rinse my hands off, y'all, before I can pick that back up. As you can imagine, now you could stuff a tomato with your creamy salad as well. Let me get something to plate our creamy salad on so y'all can see how pretty it is. And then y'all have got to see everything. You got to see me make the dill salad, stuff a tomato, make a creamy cucumber salad, and make delicious tea. I need a bigger spoon. And make delicious tea sandwiches. Here's our creamy cucumber salad. This made enough dressing that I could have had double the cucumbers, y'all. I'm going to still write the recipe like this, but put more cucumber in it. But you see how pretty it is and creamy it is. So we're going to taste everything before y'all go. I've already tasted the sandwiches and they were absolutely delicious. Okay. I know this is good because I make it all the time. My dill cucumbers are delicious. And the longer they sit, the better they are. Okay. So the longer the dills sit, the better they are. They're delicious. And we're going to try the creamy. Oh, okay. Chris is telling me to show y'all the sandwiches too. That's good. And here are the cucumber tea sandwiches we made. There's the open face sandwich. And then you can put a top on it if you want to and make it closed face. And have it with your good old Georgia sweet tea. And these are so good. And this is the simplest recipe, and it's probably my favorite. It's my favorite. So if you're going to make anything today, put you out some room temperature cream cheese, cut you up a cucumber, get out some pimentos if you have some, a green onion. And make those sandwiches. Woo! They're delicious. I'm eating that whole sandwich when we get off here. I'm going to finish chewing. Yeah, I do have croissants. Chris always says I take too big of a bite when I'm on here. I can't help it. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching us live today. I know it was kind of all over the place because I was live and Chris was tired from walking in this heat. But I really wanted to do a live, and so I did. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I will try to write down all 3 recipes in the description and have them on the website for you by the end of the day at least, okay? Thank y'all so much for watching. Old-fashioned Collard Valley Cooks. Old-fashioned foods. They really are. We'll see you next time. Love ya. Bye.